It is now just shy of 2 years since my private member's bill, the Carers Leave Act, received royal assent, and a little over a year since the necessary regulations passed to enact the legislation. There are at least 5.8 million people in the UK providing unpaid care. 2.8 million were recorded as balancing that caring responsibility with work. We estimate that the value of the support that unpaid carers give to our economy equates to over £160 billion per year. But we also know that statistically being an unpaid carer makes you worse off. And the Centre for Care have been doing some very important research on the impact of being an unpaid carer on income. And staggeringly, it finds an average relative income gap of up to 45%. The State of Caring survey carried out by Carers UK for 2024 found that 40% of respondents had had to give up work, finding the juggle unmanageable, and those of them still in employment, 44% had either reduced their working hours and a quarter had moved to a more junior role. It's also about tackling poverty amongst pensioners, especially women, who are still more likely to be unpaid carers and are more likely to subsequently reduce or stop working as a result. Over two-thirds of carers responding to Carers UK last year who had given up work said that they were worried about managing in the future, whilst over half who'd reduced their hours said they'd cut back on savings for their retirement. Caring is hard, it is tiring, it is stressful, it is time-consuming, and it doesn't neatly fit into our free hours of the day. There will always be pinch moments where care arrangements need changing, extra hospital appointments need attending, or where all the tiny acts of care and admin for your loved one just cannot be fitted in and around work. My big worry in the first few months after the regulations passed was that the government was not doing enough to tell businesses about the new rights. What are they doing to make sure that businesses, big and small, know about the rights of their employers and are supported in implementing them? And as to what's happening with businesses, we can get something of a snapshot from an employer survey report published by Carers UK. 15% of respondents to the State of Caring survey said that they were worried about a negative reaction to taking time off for caring. There is the elephant in the room of paid carers leave and whether people can afford to take the time off. But today I urge the Government to take the steps so the law we have can reach its potential.